You say you love God and that you've broken every single commandment. Well, guess what? I did too for 36 years. For the last 10 years, I've been keeping the 10 commandments mentioned in Deuteronomy 5. And this is how it tells you in Scripture, according to Scripture, how you love God. 1 John chapter 5, verse 2 and 3. This is how we know we love the children of God. And we know we love God by the keeping of His commandments, because His commandments are not grievous. 1 John 2, 4. Those that claim to know Him and keep not His commandments is a liar, and there's no truth in Him. Even in the last chapter of this book, Revelation 22, 14. Blessed are those that keep the commandments, for they have the right to eat from the tree of life and enter through the gates. So which commandments is He talking about? Because remember, Yeshua gave you 2 new commandments in Matthew 22. To love God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and to love your neighbors, you love yourself. Well, what's it mean to love God? Deuteronomy 5 and 6. That means you're going to keep the 10 commandments that Father wrote on 2 tables of stone with His own finger. Remember what He said in Luke. If I come out casting out demons by the finger of God, you'll know the kingdom of heaven is upon you. So the finger of God is the 10 commandments that was written on 2 tables of stone that was delivered unto Moses. Like, you Christians like to get mixed up the sacrificial law with the 10 commandments with Deuteronomy 31. He says, to take His handwritten ordinances that Moses writ and place it on the outside of the ark of the covenant until it was finished. Well, Yeshua said it was finished in John 19. He meant sacrificial law. That's why we don't stone people to death for their sins anymore, but we rebuke them. That was the second part about loving your neighbors, you love yourself. That's Matthew 22, 39, quoting Leviticus 19, 16 through 18, and James 2, 8 and 9. Go read those verses. That's the problem. Hosea 4, 6, my people die for a lack of knowledge. All your pastors, which are Jeremiah 24, Ezekiel 34 pastors, but you don't know because they always told you that, the Old Testament's obsolete, don't worry about that. But prophecies written against all these last day pastors are lying to God's people. So don't even take my word for it. Jeremiah 17:5 says, trust no man lest you be accursed. But there's only one gospel. Even Paul clarifies that in Galatians 1:9. Let no other man bring you any other gospel lest you be accursed. So why is there 45,000 different denominations? Answer me that. That's a toughie, huh? So if there's only one gospel, how do you know you have it right? None of these churches have it right. Because if you really love God, you're going to read His scriptures, you're going to keep His 10 commandments, you're going to eat clean, and then go tell others to do so. So check out our website, straightasthegate.net.